Known worldwide as MrBeast, began his extraordinary journey not with fame, money, or massive production teams, but with a simple teenage dream, a beat-up computer. And an unshakable belief that YouTube could become a place where creativity could change the world, and as he sat in his small room in Greenville, North Carolina, recording low-quality gaming videos and experimenting with ideas that barely got 10 views, he kept telling himself that if he just stayed consistent long enough, something big would eventually happen, because deep inside he felt that YouTube was not just entertainment but a universe where hard work, curiosity, and imagination could rewrite anyone's destiny. And this mindset became the spark that pushed him to spend countless nights awake, studying other creators, analyzing thumbnails, testing timestamps, researching how algorithms work, and teaching himself everything he could about storytelling, pacing, and retention until one day he made a video where he counted to 100,000. A ridiculous idea at the time, but also the turning point of his life because that video exploded unexpectedly, bringing millions of views and proving that the world notices extreme effort when it's real, raw, and honest, and instead of relaxing or taking the fame for granted. Jimmy took it as a sign that he was meant to build something far greater than viral challenges, something that would combine entertainment with impact and generosity. And so he began planning videos that demanded more energy, more daring, more creativity, and more heart. Slowly forming a team of loyal friends who believed in his vision and were willing to grind with him day and night, and together they turned abandoned warehouses into obstacle courses, empty fields into massive arenas, and crazy ideas into reality, giving cars, houses, and life-changing amounts of money to strangers, friends, and followers, all while keeping their signature humor, authenticity, and brotherhood alive. And as the channel grew faster than anyone expected, MrBeast realized that he wanted his success to serve a purpose bigger than entertainment, which led him to launch philanthropy challenges where he fed families, planted millions of trees with teen trees, cleaned oceans through teen seas, built wells in Africa, donated prosthetic limbs, funded surgeries, opened food banks, and helped people who had lost all hope. And with each mission he proved again and again that kindness doesn't need to be boring, it can be powerful, exciting, and epic. And people all over the world started watching his videos not just for prizes or surprises, but for the raw emotions, the genuine reactions, and the joy of witnessing lives transform in minutes, turning his channel into a global movement of positivity that inspired millions to believe in giving, sharing, and lifting others up. And yet behind all the success were long hours, massive pressure, spiraling budgets, and risks that could have ruined everything at any moment because every new video cost more than the last, pushing limits physically, mentally, and financially. But Jimmy kept going because he believed that progress only happens outside the comfort zone, and even when challenges hit him hard, burnout, health issues, failed ideas, broken equipment, impossible deadlines, he still pushed forward with the same teenage passion that kept him awake years ago, winning because he refused to quit. And while critics questioned whether his generosity was real or a marketing tactic, the people who met him knew that philanthropy for him was not a trend but the center of his identity, a mission he carried with sincerity and a deep sense of responsibility. And as the years passed, his innovations reshaped digital entertainment. He launched Beast Burger, Feastables, reacted content, gaming content, charity channels, language-based channels, and behind every expansion was the same belief that the more he built, the more people he could help. And whether he was recreating the Squid Game with real sets, surviving 50 hours buried alive, spending a week in a haunted house, challenging friends to stay in circles for massive rewards, or setting world records with larger-than-life competitions. He always remembered the quiet boy he once was, sitting alone with his computer, dreaming of becoming a creator who would change the world, and that boy would be proud to see how far he came. Because today MrBeast stands not just as one of the biggest YouTubers of all time but as a symbol of what happens when creativity meets compassion, when courage meets consistency, and when entertainment meets humanity. And his story reminds every dreamer, every beginner, every young creator staring at a camera for the first time, that greatness is not born overnight. It's built through thousands of small steps, failures, experiments, and belief that even if the world doesn't notice yet, each effort is shaping a future that one day will shine bright enough for millions to see. And MrBeast continues evolving, dreaming bigger, and pushing boundaries with a mission to change as many lives as he can, proving that in a world full of negativity, kindness can still win, generosity can still inspire, and one person with a vision can still rewrite the meaning of success. And as he often says, he does not want to be remembered as the guy who gave away money, but as someone who used his platform to make the world better, someone who brought people together through challenges, surprises, and hope, someone who showed that entertainment can be meaningful, and someone who proved that no dream is too big if you're willing to dedicate your life to it. And so the legend of MrBeast grows every day, not because of the numbers or the views but because of the impact, the inspiration, the audacity to dream bigger than anyone else, and the unstoppable determination to bring happiness, joy, and opportunity to people across the globe, making his journey one of the most extraordinary stories in the history of the internet and a timeless reminder that even the smallest beginning can become a global legacy if fueled with passion, kindness, and relentless hard work.